says things.
Why I feel like I'm on Mario Jerry Springer?
But we're never in a setting where he can be like, yeah, let me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
am I a cheater?
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say I'm a cheater. I cheated though.
Did you cheat on Ari with Taina?
Yeah.
Hold up, did Ari Fletcher recently severed his connection with Yung Miami? Indeed, it appears that one of the most famous duos in recent history is done with the T. It's messy, everyone, and there are rumors of treachery, baby daddy problems, and even Yung Miami's closest friend involved. It's about to get crazy, so let's take a moment to go back in time. If you haven't been paying attention, Ari and Yung Miami were really close. You won't believe what happened to trigger this fallout. Over the past year, they went to clubs, events, and other gatherings, making it seem like they had an unbreakable friendship. However, rumors are circulating that the fallout is all related to Gero R's baby daddy. So yes, he is at the center of this drama, and it's as messy as you might expect. If you've been listening, this is when things start to get interesting. For those who need a quick refresher, Ari and Tyner G. Hermos's current partner and the mother of his children have been spending a lot of time together lately, which is shocking given these two couldn't stand one another before. You may recall the public insults they used to exchange. Ari and their relationship with G. Herbo is the root of Tyna's tension, which has existed for years. The relationship between Ari, the mother of G. Herbo's eldest son Yosin, and Tanina, who has two younger children with the rapper, has been tense since March 2022, when Ari accused Tanina of mistreating Yosin. Tanina denied this, claiming to love the child as her own. If that wasn't enough drama, G. Herbo also admitted to cheating on Ari with Tanina, further complicating their already tumultuous relationship. Fans have been left perplexed by this Miami connection. G. Herbo formally ended his 4-year relationship with Tanina in June 2023 when he announced his split. After months of rumors and animosity between him and Tyna, he revealed his single status in an honest Instagram story. Fans assumed that the breakup was inevitable, particularly after G. Herbo openly attacked Tyna's outfit choice in a social media post. However, the twist is that seeing Ari and Tyna together has people wondering if the two ladies have chosen to move on from their past. This is when things start to get heated because it is believed that AR's sudden intimacy with Tyna isn't entirely sincere and that she has a hidden agenda that connects to Yung Miami and her best buddy Momo. When Ari finally learned, she was understandably furious. But here's the real deal. Momo, whose Yung Miami ride or die, started seeing G. Herbo behind AR's back. Yes, you heard correctly, Ari, Yung Miami, and Momo had all gotten very close, and Ahai had no idea what was going on with Momo and her baby daddy. According to the rumors, Ari decided to play chess instead of checkers, instead of confronting Yung Miami directly because she was aware of Momo's secret relationship with G. Herbo and didn't tell Ari about it. Some claim that this was her way of stirring things up and saying, "Oh, so you're cool with your bestie messing with my baby daddy?" Well, watch this. Of course, this didn't sit well with Yung Miami. Apparently, she called Ari out for knowing what was going on but choosing to get closer to G. Hero and Taina instead of confronting it. Let's not forget how close Ari Fletcher and Yung Miami used to be. They weren't just casual friends, they were practically inseparable. Whether it was on girls' nights out, sharing giggles on social media, or making headlines for their playful antics. Ari, on the other hand, felt that Yung Miami wasn't a true friend because she kept Momo's secret. They were observed taking shots together during a crazy night out shortly before things went south, demonstrating their deep bond. They also shared a kiss, demonstrating how at ease they were with one another. This wasn't the first time they had been so forthright about their friendship. As we now know, Things weren't as picture perfect as they appeared, and while Ari and Yung Miami were busy giving us friendship ideals, remember when Ahi joined Yung Miami on a live edition of Kisha Please? They kissed then too, sending the audience into a frenzy and making their bond look unshaped. As Yung Miami was coping with her own drama involving Diddy, their situationship, let's call it that, was beginning to show signs of cracking. From extravagant presents to extravagant public appearances, it appeared like Yung Miami and Diddy were living their best lives, but everything changed when Diddy's legal issues came to light. Yung Miami didn't waste any time in announcing during the season premiere of Kesha's Pleas that she and Diddy were no longer together. She abruptly cut off contact with him, which sparked a lot of rumors about her allegiance.
I'm back in my bag. You know you can fall out your bag, but you can get back in.
Others questioned whether Yung Miami's decision to sever ties was motivated by self-defense or evidence that she is not one to stick around when things get tough. For some, it seemed like a wise move because, after all, who wants to be associated with someone who has major accusations against them? Her friendship with Ari seemed to be following the same route, since Ari discovered that Momo Yung Miami's best buddy was supposedly. Considering that Yung Miami might have known and remained silent, which was a deal breaker for Ari, being linked with G Herbo was already terrible enough. This wasn't just a betrayal, it was personal. G Herbo is not only her ex, he is also the father of her child. Given that someone she regarded as a close friend would remain silent about something so significant, it is understandable why she felt she could no longer trust Yung Miami given what Yung Miami had done throughout her own crisis. Looking back, it appears that Yung Miami and AR's friendship was doomed the moment loyalty was put to the test. Diddy wasn't helping her case by abruptly severing ties with him after his downfall. She displayed a pattern of self-preservation over loyalty, which might work in the PR industry, but isn't exactly the foundation of a strong friendship. The omission of information on Momo and G Herbo's purported involvement was too significant to ignore, and for Miami, young as the drama between Ari Fletcher and Yung Miami develops, it's possible that her emphasis on protecting herself, whether it was with Diddy or her friendships, is what finally caused them to drift apart. Sharing their thoughts, people aren't holding back. The comments that are saturating social media show how chaotic and complex this scenario is. If they fell, one user summed it up perfectly. Out so quickly that they weren't pals, claiming that the term friend is overused. This statement echoes the thoughts of many people. Were Ari and Yung Miami ever really close, or was their friendship really superficial? If it was that simple for them to break off contact, perhaps their link wasn't as strong as it appeared. Another user further dismantled it, stating that it's quite simple. Don't invite your best friend around if you know they are interfering with your other friend's birthday. Her menstrual cycle, even though Yung Miami didn't want to get involved, letting Momo and Ari hang out together without saying a word feels like a betrayal in and of itself. However, the plot thickens because some fans are pointing out Ari's own history with friendships. One comment that has been going viral claims that Ari did the same. She didn't have to tell her, but come on, having them hanging out together is snake behavior. Something for Jada fans of shady behavior are quick to point out that Ari may be feeling the same kind of hurt she once caused with everything that's happened between Ari Fletcher, Yung Miami, and now even Tina Williams. This is why they're not cool at all. Ari's friend was playing with Lil Baby and Tay was doing their hair. If this sounds familiar, it's because Ari and Jada Chiefs had a similar fallout over loyalty. The tale is not at all straightforward. Though her unexpected reconciliation with Tanina demonstrates that even the most strained relationships can improve if both parties are willing to put in the work, Ari's fallout with Yung Miami exposes some serious issues regarding trust, loyalty, and betrayal in friendships. On the other hand, Yung Miami's actions, or lack thereof, are being harshly criticized for her decision to remain silent about Momo and G Herbo's alleged. What do you think about all of this? Did Ari have the right idea to cut off Yung Miami, or did she go too far? Do you think that Yung Miami's silence about Momo and G Herbo's situation makes her a negative friend, or was she just trying to avoid drama? And let's not forget about Arian. Relationship and her quick distance from Diddy after his fall make people doubt her loyalty. Tina, is this all a part of a larger strategy decline, or may their unexpected connection be an indication of growth? Your opinions in the space provided here. Please click like so I can hear you. For more celebrity tea, you know we keep it juicy here. Click subscribe and watch the next video on the end screen.